Merry Christmas, everybody. It is just before 5 p.m. um, just a quick heads up. I put my, I always forget to take my wedding ring off. So I put it on here and just throw it in the bag. But just a quick heads up. It is shoulder day. It there may be, this may be an overtraining session today just because, for a few different reasons. Not that overtraining is good, but I feel like I got a lot of stress I need to release. In a sense, I got some things going on upstairs, so just feel the need to go like absolutely fucking bonkers today. So, Merry Christmas and try to keep up. Yeah. Should have gone fucking heavier. Part of me, I should have. I really should have gone because I had that at one, two, 1, 2, 3 plates. Really, I should have put it at 4. So I upped it. I upped the nanny a little bit. I think I'm going to do 2 sets here for rear delts, but I'm going to bring this thing down just a little bit. Sometimes it feels good coming from up, and then sometimes it feels better from a little bit more of a shoulder level. Not quite shoulder level, but you know what I mean. I think I'm going to blast 2 here. This is probably going to be a superset. Not a superset. Well, whatever you call it. Superset, whatever. Uh, Drop set. Sorry. I'm all messed up today. And then I'm going to go over to the dumbbell rack. There's like nobody in here. It's Christmas night. I'm gonna go on the incline bench and just go fucking ham with the dumbbells on reverse flies. Sorry, hey man, I'm cursing a lot. Sorry, a little goofy today. All right, I may have to move this back a little bit so you guys can see it a little bit better. All right, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, that felt good. All right, so I had to bring the dumbbells over here. Uh, Someone's using the other one. There's actually someone else here on Christmas. It's just pretty cool, man. It's dedication. Uh, my eyes might be bigger than my stomach right here. I grabbed the 45 pounds. I don't normally go that heavy. I think the heaviest that I've gone in a long time is 40, on reverse flies here, but I'm feeling kind of animalistic today. So just give it a shot. The form, hopefully I can keep the form mostly decent, but probably I'm definitely going to do 2 sets here because I want to do 4 sets in total for the rear delts. And I love this exercise for rear delts, but I'm probably going to go lighter on the next set. I dropped it down to 35. I think this will be good because it'll, like I said, it's going to give me the ability to come up and have more of a squeeze at the top. So let's just get started. I'm just gonna rest for a second. I want to do enough. Oh yeah. I'm gonna jump right back in a second here. I'm not holding these back here level and coming back like this. I am pushing my arms out just slightly and almost coming out, almost like I'm coming up this way a little bit, right? But not quite. But not here. That's gonna work my back pretty much. I'm bringing them up just like the hands slightly in front of my shoulders and coming back. That's the key. At least that's what trainer Jeff says. Go. Okay. We're gonna do side lateral raises. After I do both sides, I'm just gonna come like right here. Bam. Just hit the front lateral raise. Front lateral raise. Let's get dirty with these. Like the way the tricep looks there. Whew. Not bad. Boy, that 35 is heavy. Oh, shit. Ah. Ah. Oh, shit. Yeah, a little too heavy on the front. You know, 35. It's a 35. That was even, I mean, I think it was good enough for the sides, but I should have went to like a 30 when I was doing the front. So I'm just going to drop. I'm going to go from a 35 to a 30. I think I'll be able to get a little bit higher reps. I was dying on those last two sets of front raises, but let's just get to it. Yeah, shit. Yeah. I'm gonna go 25s for front. It's a little too fucking heavy. What side? This side. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, shit. All right. So, I'm going to come down pretty drastically in weight because, those two sets that I just did, they were fucking wild, man. I mean, number one, the first set was way, I think it was way too heavy, at least for the fronts, right? But I'm not gonna lie, my shoulders they are almost done. But I can promise you this workout ain't done because I have more freaking stress to release right now. Um, but I'm gonna do a set right here, just seated, just like this. Um, Arms a little bit more, not locked and out like this, but a more straight than doing like a when you do a side lateral raise, your elbows kind of bent a lot more. But these ones are going to be a lot more straight, but not locked out, right? And I'm just going to go. It's only is it 20? 20 pounder. Let's just go for the burn. Yeah. Oh God. If you notice, I like doing them. I see some guys. Actually, just saw somebody the other day, like on a bench, back supported, and when they were doing these, they're doing this, like literally going back and forth. I don't want to do that. The whole purpose of my back being up against that freaking pad is so that I can keep my body straight. I want the shoulders to do freaking everything, man. I mean, maybe towards the end, like the last few reps, there might be a little bit of this going on, but I really try, at least in the very beginning, for as many reps as I can, to just maintain, that back against the wall. Just I put all that tension on the shoulder, man. That's where the gold's at. Let's just I feel like I can put the camera wherever I want. There's like nobody in here today. There's a couple. That's cool. All right. Ah. Oh shit. All right. This is what do we want? I tried you know what? I tried 100, but it's fucking really heavy. And my shoulders are, they are, they're, they're running out of gas. So I think a couple sets here just to get some good pressing done. I'm gonna grab the side grip like this, hit the fronts, uh, and then I'm debating face pulls for the traps or actual shrugs. feeling feeling like it might maybe be shrugs, just because I'm in the process of releasing this shit in my head, this stress and stuff like that. Yeah, it's in a weird mood today, you know. Uh, for Christmas, it's a weird mood, but nonetheless. Yesterday at the end of the workout, I said I'm going to train my shoulders till they fucking fall off. I plan on doing so. Let's go. This grip fucked me up, man. I do not like this grip. See, it has this. It comes out like this. I don't like that. All right. Since there's nobody in here, I guess put the camera right in front of me. Well, there are people in here, but there's very few. There's nobody in this immediate section, but I am going to hurry up because sometimes people get uncomfortable. They don't know if they're allowed to walk in front of the camera, and I don't care if they do. So you see those videos all the time on like TikTok, people freaking out because someone walks in front of the camera. Dude, I'm just happy they let me put my fucking tripod up in here. You know, I do everything I can to stay out of people's way. But let's go. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Fuck. Would you believe me if I told you I lost my fucking wrist straps? I think I left them here. I leave them here? I don't know what I'd do with them, but they're not in my gym bag. Shit. It takes like 6 months for them things to really break in to where they feel good. Fuck. It is what it is. We're just gonna do some of these for traps. Yeah. 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 And this. I'm so pissed that I lost my wrist straps. And I was looking around for them, and I can't find them. No, I am not doing calf raises. Just figured I'd come here and do the post workout talk. That was good. My shoulders, forget it. Rear delts, front delts, side delts, all delts. They feel great. So I came here and did what I intended to do. I don't think I even really, I came in here with the mindset that I was going to overtrain. And there was a couple of reasons for that. Number one, I'm just stressed. I have some things going on upstairs, and working out vigorously tends to release a lot of that, as it does, I'm sure, for everybody. But the other part of me is that my wife works till really late tonight. So I was just gonna go home and like freaking watch TV or something, right? Or well, I'll cook some food, right? But yeah, but I didn't, when I think about it, like I really didn't overtrain. I may have done a little bit more than I normally would have, but I only did 5 sets of rear delts, 2 sets of the cable reverse flies, 3 sets of incline, these thingies right there, and then we did a total of 3 sets of lateral raises with 2 sets of front lateral raises, and then we did two. I wouldn't call it heavy machine presses, but they felt heavy because of all the shit I did prior. Uh, and then we just did some shrugs. I wanted to do some face pulls, but just to really, when I come up high like this and I can squeeze the back of my traps. And it just really works that top, not like here, but like just like right back here. But I do them almost every week, so I'm not, I am really not a huge fan of shrugs. I used to do them all the time, right? I mean, I used to go really heavy one week to where I'm hitting like 6 reps. And then I would do I'd throw like 135, just a plate on each side and just do like 50 reps. I never understood why my traps wouldn't grow, right? Like they grew a little bit. And then I remember Gold's Gym, the old Gold's Gym, which is a Planet Fitness now. They had this machine where you can stack plates on, and you kind of like stood up and just grabbed this thing. And I used to do that for the longest time, and that was better. But when I stopped doing shrugs for traps, that's that's when they started growing, right? Like that's when you could actually start like seeing, like if I take my shirt off and like just kind of like do a standing back pose or whatever, you can see like the top of the traps separate where it separates like the back. And I didn't have that for the longest time. But when I started doing like face pulls and stuff like that, or and even like reverse cable, like just a lot of rear delt movements, that's when the traps started coming in. Because I used to not train rear delts. I mean, let's see, I started 3 years ago, right around this time. I was like a fat piece of shit, man. I just blew up, got completely out. No, wasn't going to the gym at all. Completely out of shape. The only thing I was working out was like my fork to put food in my mouth, right? And so for that first, I would say that first year, maybe even a year and a half, I was barely even training shoulders. Like and rear delts, forget it. Well, I wouldn't do nothing. I just didn't wasn't taking it serious, I guess, right? So I would hit some military presses like this and maybe a little bit of lateral raises, and that was it. I always thought in my head, oh, I'm training my shoulders when I'm doing chest. And I was always doing chest every week, right? But that was not the case. For me to get that, like I'm just starting to get that roundness, and it comes from rear delt, side delt, front delt, right? But a lot of rear delt movements, you're hitting your traps. I don't care what the movement is, whether it's these or dumbbell reverse flies, pec deck reverse flies, um, face pulls. Ah, shit. I pulled something in my shoulder just now. So, if you, I guess, if you're like me, if you're like I was, and you're not training your shoulders, and or let's say you are training your shoulders and you're wondering why they don't have that roundness to it, it's because you're probably not training all three sides: front, side, rear, right? And the trap, which is really important too. Anyway, I'm just freaking rambling. I just feel like sitting here and chilling because, like I said, I mean, I'm going to go home and eat like an animal, but my wife's not going to be home till way later. So, uh, what else is there to talk about? Well, I hope you guys got to the gym today. It is Christmas, and I understand, if I mean, especially if you have kids, like I know it's probably very hard for you to get to the gym if you have kids, but if you did manage to squeeze it in there, I am proud of you. And if you know what, if you took a rest day, you know, I'm still proud of you. You're still doing good, right? Just stay consistent. Stay consistent. Consistency is one of the most important things in, I mean, just staying in shape in general. Not even just bodybuilding, but just staying in shape. A lot of people don't realize that. You know, I mean, even if you're on a 3 day a week regimen, which is totally fine, if you're consistent, like you're hitting those 3 days every 52 weeks out of the year, that is good. When you start, like you do it 4 weeks in a row and then you miss a week, and then you do like 2 weeks and you miss a week, and then you do like 4 weeks consistently, but then for like 2 or 3 weeks you do 1 or 2 days a week, and then you're just chopping it all up. You're gonna not get the results that you want. But if you're consistent, like very, very consistent, like coming in on a Christmas night, right? Or Christmas morning, Christmas Eve, or Thanksgiving, whatever the case. Or if you want to make those days a rest day, make sure the other days you're getting there, right? And but consistency, I'm telling you, man, consistency and from a bodybuilding perspective, right? Like I'm talking like what I'm trying to do is just trying to pack on mass, right? Especially at my age, man. It's fucking it's hard. The older you get, the harder it is to put on muscle. I mean, I don't care who you are, right? But you know, eating is like fucking number one, man. It's right there with the training. Those two are the most important. Eating, the amount of protein, carbs, all that stuff, all your macros, the training, and then like I'd have to say sleep is probably third, or and then your consistency is like maybe number four. I mean, honestly, like all four of them are extremely important, right? Like you can't do it with just three, and I don't care what three they are. You can't do it. It's a recipe, and hydration. That's another one. It's like a fifth. I talked about the ingredients before, right? You have to have the ingredients. If your sleep is all jacked up, mine gets jacked up sometimes. Figure it out. See your doctor if you have to. Figure out what's causing you to lose the sleep, right? If you're getting 3 4 hours a week, 3 or 4 hours of sleep a night, figure out what it is. At 11 o'clock at night, are you scrolling on your phone, like hypnotizing yourself to the point where you can't fall asleep? Maybe that's something you need to look at. I've been there. I've done it. I don't scroll late at night, right? Unless it's for like just a minute, just to see like my nieces on Facebook or something like that. If you're dehydrated, drink 1 gallon of water a day, minimum a gallon a day. I probably drink a gallon and a half, maybe two, because I had two of these just during this workout. So, and they were, well, I would say that they were about three-quarters of the way full. So maybe one and a half just at the gym. I've been drinking that all day with electrolytes and everything, So if you're not like, just figure it out. See where you're at. Write it down if you have to. Write down your macros. Write down your sleep patterns. Write down your training schedule. Write down on your calendar what days you're missing, what days you're doing it. You know, just it's not a puzzle, right? You just you don't have to figure the pieces out. All the pieces are right there. You just have to do it. Rich Piana was really, yeah. I remember watching his documentary not that long ago, actually. He said, "Yeah." He said, I always laugh when people come up to me and they're like, "Yo, how do I get big?" And "You- he's like, eat, you got to eat a lot more." And people are like, "Oh, but I'm eating so many calories." And he's like, "Well, you know the answer. What are you asking me for? The answer is eat more, right? If you're what I'm trying to say is the five ingredients. If you're not hydrated, get hydrated. Just do it. Drink the water. If you're not sleeping right, figure it out and get the sleep that you need, right? If you're missing training sessions, get your ass in gear and get to the gym. That's why I end every session saying, get your ass to the gym, right? And then what else? Eating. Make sure you're eating. You have to eat. If from bodybuild from a perspective from a bodybuilding standpoint, you I don't man, you can train as hard as you want every day, and you could take all the goddamn tests and all that other shit that you want to take. I'm talking like 50 different fucking substances, right? Pardon my French. If you're not eating, you're not going to grow. Like your body's not going to have the protein and the carbs and everything to build that muscle. It's like the bricklayer story. If you got a bricklayer that has a pile of 4 bricks, he's not going to, his brick wall is going to be really small. You give a bricklayer a shit ton of bricks, an unlimited amount of bricks, he'll build a fucking Great Wall of China, right? Anyway, pardon my French. I've been working on my cursing for over a year now with my wife. Oh yeah, yeah. But that's a totally different story. But what I'm just trying to say is, I eat when I don't want to eat. Like sometimes I get home from work and I'm like, fuck, I gotta cook the hamburger meat. It's gonna taste like shit, so I gotta chop up some onions and put that in there. I gotta put some spices in it. I gotta add some rice. I gotta cook the rice. I gotta cook the quinoa. It's a process, right? But that's all part of it. If I go home after this workout, right, and let's say I skip the dextrose shake, which is waiting for me in the car. I skip that, right? So now I'm not replenishing myself within 30 minutes of the workout. And I go home and I cook. Let's say I make like 4 fried eggs, and that's it, right? What's that? What's that going to do for me, right? That's not enough protein. Number one, it's not enough protein. There's no carbs, right? You got to figure those meals out. If you're trying to put on size, get those calories up. Eat a shit ton of food, man. I'm probably at like fucking freaking 3,000 calories today. It's only 6 o'clock. I have another minimum 1,000 calories to eat. Now, I'll probably eat about 800 or 900 of them as soon as I get home because I am hungry. But I don't know what else is there to talk about. And I guess this video is getting kind of long at this point, right? I just uh, yeah, looking around, man. This place is filling up, man. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 people in here. Not bad for 8 people. I missed that guy. Just came out of the bathroom. 8 people. That's awesome. I love it. Christmas night, man. People are just dedicated, man. See, people they're getting to the gym. I love it. If you're in here on Christmas night, you're taking this shit serious, man. I'm sorry, man. Like there's something is driving you to be here. Like you have goals. You are consistent. You are. And man, there is a fire under your ass if you're in here on Christmas night, because I mean, if my wife wasn't working, it would be a lot harder. I would have been here like real early this morning, right? I wouldn't be here now. Probably be having dinner with her or something like that. But all my family, they live out in Philadelphia, so I don't. I have like no family at it. I have a cousin in Huntington Beach, but uh, I haven't. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. But so there's no. I don't really have anywhere to go. Uh, but the wife will be home later, and we'll hang out. It'll be fun. But enough rambling from me. I hope you guys like the workout. It was a little wild because I'm in a weird headspace, but I feel better after conducting this workout. So hopefully you got something out of it. And what do we got tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. Let's see, chest, back, shoulders. Oh, we got arms. So we'll do arms. My legs are still sore from the other day, believe it or not. I didn't even. Never mind. I'm gonna get off on. I digress a lot. I start talking about one thing, then I come over here, and then I branch off over to here, and I branch off. Like my conversations grow, limbs go out all over the place. But Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you have a blessed and safe and awesome holiday, and stay safe with your loved ones. And thanks for watching my video. Hope you got something out of it. If you ain't been to the gym yet, get your ass to the gym. All right. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Yippee-ki-yay, mother.